I was recently on the phone with a potential client who was extremely hesitant about applying for a business loan because of all the negative feedback they had received thus far. Fair enough, I said. So then I offered to review the feedback he'd received thus far with him to see if I could find out what the problem was so he could make the changes and become fundable. Now, unfortunately, he hadn't received a lot of feedback, which is fairly typical. If brokers can't profit from you, they tend to move on. So I started to ask a series of questions. You see, not being fundable comes down to a few key reasons. Not using a business bank account, restricted industry, there are more of those than you may think. Low funds, over-leveraged, poor personal credit, history of defaulting on loans, fraud or criminal history, time in business, and negative days or non-sufficient funds. There are others, but these tend to be the main culprits. So, I suggested we go through the list and see what we can discover. Come to find out, this man was guilty of having several non-sufficient funds days in his statements. Now yes, all of his bills were paid, but the thing is, lenders do not care. We can overcome one NSF per month, but once you have 1/3 or more of your statements in the red, good luck getting a loan. From the lender's perspective, that many days negative means they run the risk of not being paid back for the money they loaned out. And yes, the default rate can be very high, which is one reason they tend to assign a daily or weekly repayment. It is to reduce the default rate. Also, if your account is negative on the day of funding, that will kill the deal once the bank verification process is complete. If you know you are going to be funded on a certain day, ensure there are funds in the account before starting the process. Every account goes through a bank verification process. If your account is negative, the lender will know. If your account has a multitude of NSFs, I would suggest fixing that before applying for loans, as you will inevitably be turned down. I know many may come for the loan because of the negative days and trying to keep things afloat, but honestly, and I am sorry to say, that just won't work. If you have more questions, feel free to reach out. I help businesses of all kinds get funding daily, and I would be happy to assist you with your funding needs as well. To your success.